wonderful people. This is BVI Channel 1. I welcome you on today's program, Matters Are Rising. This is a live broadcast coming to you from the studios of BVI Channel 1 from homeland, the Igbo land, and by extension, the Biafran land in general. We are reaching you with the gospel of truth, unadulterated truth. And based on our own commitment, our responsibility is quite simple: to inform you, conscientize you, and empower you with the right information. You're welcome on board, and I still remain your one and only, your friend, the voice of the people, Asuchinet Peters. Don't forget that this is a live broadcast, and you can call in when the lines are open. We have people waiting at the Zoom platform to join this conversation, and we have simple rule here. Please, if you're calling, make sure you have your listening device turned off or perhaps on mute. And if you are joining us through Zoom, make sure you do the same by muting your mic, except you are the one speaking, so that the noise from your background will not encroach on the program. And one and the most important aspect of this rule that we have on this platform is, please limit your comments and your observation, your submission on this program to the topic at hand. We don't want distraction, we don't want to digress. Thank you very much, wonderful people, my listeners and very dedicated followers all over the world. I respect your courage, I respect your tenacity, I respect your support and your belief on this platform. And I tell you, we will not disappoint you. We are here to deliver on our mandate to inform our people without mincing word. Now let us go over to the topic we have at hand. We are asking the question, why are Igbo governors afraid to sign into law the anti-open grazing bill? Why is it that Igbo governors, let us start from Igbo governors, and other old eastern region, the world they call South-South and Southeast, why is it that they are lagging behind when it comes to signing into law anti-open grazing law bill? It has already been passed, it has already been set rather, to all the state legislators or legislative assemblies in the throughout the Southeast. They call Igbo states, called Igbo-speaking states: Anambra, Imo, Abia, Enugu, Ebonyi State. They have received a drafted copy of this anti-open grazing bill that was sent to them by Laible Development Foundation, ADF. This bill is what we need now more than anything else, even more than the way they pursued this issue of coronavirus and the lockdown. Because coronavirus, check the records, have not killed 1% of what have been the victims of these activities of herdsmen in our homeland. It's very pathetic. It's very, very pathetic. And it is no longer something that when you are talking about it, you try to be politically correct. You try to be nice. You have to paint the word so that it will look nice, so that you will not say the things the way it is. We are here to say it the way it is. It is no longer a news. Yes, we acknowledge the fact that there are some Fulani herdsmen that are peaceful, that they are just here to do their business. But that is an open door, a channel through which our land has become a prey. It is the gateway to overrun our land by those who parade themselves to be Fulani herders, taking over our territory, taking over our forest, taking over our communities, ransacking villages, destroying farmlands, rendering families and homes in frustration and in total despair, in total fear for their lives. Our farmers who are in the farm settlement, they can no longer stay there. They are all running away. This is no longer a news. It is happening not just in Southeast or South-South, but throughout Nigeria. But the issue is, why is it that those who are supposed to be shouldering the responsibility of safeguarding lives and property of their people from our own state, because we talk from home, we talk because charity begins at home, we call them because we are talking about our own people. We know and observe and respect the fact that it is happening throughout Nigeria, but the major target is Igbo land, the Southeast, and also our brothers in the riverine area, which have what they call forest reserves, tropical rainforests where they can graze freely. You see that? So these are one of the things we are talking about today, and we are going to quickly start bringing people in. But first of all, before we start letting people in to call, we will first of all bring in the people who are joining us from our Zoom. Those who will be joining us from our Zoom, we will be bringing you guys on board very soon. Okay? We will be bringing 2 persons are waiting already to join this conversation. We will admit more people as time goes on. Okay? So, if you are going to call in, please, you have to wait until we say that the lines are open. Calls are already coming in, but we are not going to take the calls until we have fully established the program, so that you understand what you are calling in for. So this is BVI Channel 1. Don't forget to always like, share, and if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe, because here we are building a family. We are building a strong community. We are building a people who are positively conscientized and empowered with the right information to take over their land and to take over their territory. Because our territory, to be honest with you, are being run by those who do not share the same aspiration as we do. We respect every aspect of human endeavor in Nigeria, your business, but you have to do that business according to the law. You have to do and decide that business according to the law. So, we are saying this as a matter of importance. You have to adhere to the rules we have already stated, and people are already dropping their comments. We will take your comments later as we continue on this program. All right? So first of all, let me quickly bring in the people in the Zoom. Let's know who we have there. Then we will now bring up or take calls that are coming in. Anti-open grazing bill is a bill to protect our homeland because of the current threat we are faced with these activities of herdsmen that are in our homeland, that have taken over our territory. Okay? Please endeavor to share the broadcasting link to everyone. If you got this from WhatsApp, share it to your friends. If you got it on Facebook, share it to your friends, because you don't know whom is going to be the next victim. You don't know who needs to get the information we'll be passing down here. And we are here to deliberate as a people. We are not here to pass down judgment. We are here to fashion out ways that when we agree, we stand by it. And first port of call and action we're going to discharge. We are mobilizing 1 million persons each of the states. We are mobilizing 1 million persons that will march should the government of the Southeast refuse to sign into law the anti-open grazing bill, and also set up security apparatus to enforce it. It is a shame that we are lagging behind in this very task. A very big shame. Very, very disappointing. So we use this opportunity to admonish every one of you. We are beginning to admit people. We are beginning to admit people. Please, if you join in, make sure you mute your mic so that your calls will not be encroaching. Okay? Make sure you mute your mic so that your calls will not be encroaching on the program we have today. Hello, those on the Zoom, are you there? Let's get your voice right on. Hello? Somebody is speaking, but we can't hear him yet. Somebody is speaking. Hang on. Let's get you properly connected so that we don't miss anything from what you're saying. Hello? Those on the Zoom, are you there with me? Hello, those on the Zoom, are you there with me? Hello? Those on the Zoom, can you hear me? We have Ifani, Chief Ifani. We can't hear you yet. Hang on, Chief Ifani. Let us see and understand why we are not getting you up and running. Sorry about this mix-up. Sorry about the mix-up. We can't hear you. Can you hear me? Yeah. You can hear me now, right? But I can't hear you. Our listeners are not hearing you yet. Let's ensure that we get it out for them. Hang on, let us make sure that our listeners can hear you. Let's make sure that our listeners can hear. Hang on. Please, our viewers, please bear with us while we sort this out. It's quite disappointing, but we got to fix it. Hang on. Hello? Can you speak up now?
Hello?
Chief Ifai.
Can you hear me?
Can you speak up?
Yes, can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Hello?
Yeah, I think we can hear you now. Please go on. Sorry about that. You can introduce yourself very quickly as we proceed. Yes, we can hear you, and the entire viewers can hear you as well.
Okay.
And we also have another person there that will be joining this discussion tonight. Please introduce yourself. We have seen Chief Ifani. My brother, your name and first, hang on. Let us start with Chief Ifani. Chief Ifani, please. You have the floor to introduce yourself and give us your opening remarks.
My name. Good morning, everybody. My name is Chief Ifani Eke. I reside in Canada. I am an Igbo man, and I don't claim any race, because an Igbo man, I am too an Igbo man. I am an Efik man. I love what our brother Chinedu has been doing. He wants us to be together, and if we can come together, I believe the sky will be our limit. We must succeed in whatever, because this young man is very, very intelligent. We cannot be Biafrans with arrogancy. We should drop anything that concerns arrogancy. We should drop all the ideas. I've been following Chinedu, so let us all have the same mind.
Okay, thank you, Chief. Let us take our brother, please. Your introduction, please.
Yes, good evening, everybody. My name is Ireke Chinedu Ukiwe, known as IC Motors Limited, and I am joining people from India. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother, who is joining us from India, and our viewers out there. All of you, we Welcome you on today's program. Today we are discussing the reason why Igbo governors are afraid to sign anti-open grazing bill. Now, let us quickly highlight on what anti-open grazing bill is from the perspective of our custom and tradition. Our tradition made it explicitly, it is a clear norms and value within Igbo territory. Let me start with that, with Igbo land. You don't allow your livestock to stray into another man's farm, because that is tantamount to exposing the family of whomever had that farm to starvation. So it is equal to homicide, a crime of homicide. We take that very seriously in Igbo land. It is part of our norms and values. It is part of our customary law. Now, as a point of departure, we have other states in Nigeria using the same constitution, which is also the same constitution that is being used by governors of the southeast. We have seen Ekiti sign anti-open grazing law. We have seen Benue State sign the same law, and they enforce it, and nothing happened. Their state became safer. The fact, the hotspot, which is Benue, became much safer than most of the states now in the southeast, because all the people that were being pushed out from Benue State are now finding their way into Igbo land. And yet, our governors do not deem it fit. The first time I was Uzowani, I went there, I saw things for myself. How the village were ransacked and people killed. We did mass burial. I was there. I covered it. If you search this platform, you will see the video. The governor of Enugu State, the present governor, was there. He was there crying. And we thought that he's going to expedite action to make sure this thing stops. But up till now, Enugu State is still being ransacked. What of Anambra State? Are we talking of Imo State? Ebonyi State is almost overrun. It is a consistent and a normal day activities. Now, the entire Igbo land is being... Okay, Delta State. Delta State is now becoming the new hotspot. Recently, during this lockdown, we saw how many trucks that was intercepted by not even security operatives, but by the governor himself. He was out there on the street in the middle of the night to keep his state safe. They are bringing in people, hiding them under trucks in the guise that they are bringing cattle at the wee hours, at the middle of the night. That means they have sinister motive. Yet, our governors have seen all these things, and yet they have not taken it as a matter of urgency to expedite action to stop this thing from happening. It is no longer an impending danger. This is the danger that we are facing every day. And now we are asking, why are they afraid? Something must... What is killing Otoro is in the annals of Otoro. And we want to know that thing so that we'll start sorting it out here and here. That is why we are making the discussion. Chief Ifani, I want you to make your own submission with respect to that before we go over. Then we'll take our brother and we'll go over to the other people.
Okay. Believe it, what you are saying is right, and what I would tell you is that we are the cause of all this our problem, because we don't believe in that their daily bread. When they bring it to you, then we collect and oh, he's a good man. We have to know and investigate the record of vote as governor or as a hem of any government whatever before that person gets in. How can somebody like Tio Oji or all these urges that have ruled our states. I am from Abia State. All these people are not people that you should put as head of any state. You have to look at this Ngwa man. I was one of the people that advocated for an Ngwa man to become governor so that he will take the proper directives and know what to do in our state, but they don't do it. So until we start voting those that have the mind to serve the people, these people are cowards. They are cowards. When you are scared of the people up there, then you cannot walk. But if you have the love of your people at heart, there is no way you will not walk in a very God-fearing way. So this is our problem. This is our problem. They are cowards. Unless we, the men in Igbo land, can stand up today and say enough is enough. Enough is enough. We have to call a spade a spade. We have to tell them, look, we voted you people in. Look at what we want. Not collecting money from them. How much can they give you? You are selling your children, grandchildren, everybody. So this is my contribution. Let us see how we can ginger them and talk to them and protest to let them know that we are watching them.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. My brother, what is your own opinion? So that we move over to other things.
Yes, I appreciate Chief Ifeanyi for what he just said. He said everything all. But something I want to add from what he just said is this. Our boys are afraid. Forget the women or the old people. Our boys alone are afraid. They are afraid of the governors. Because if I may say on my own opinion, if our boys can wake up one day, like he just said, okay, let me just make an example. You look at what happened to Imo State. Somebody that is number 4 just jumped overnight, become governor of Imo State. Now you see the type of atrocities committed in Imo State. So what am I trying to say is this?
Yes.
If it's possible for us, we the youth, because somebody can say I'm still I'm above 50, I'm no more a youth. No. As long as you are not yet 70, you're a youth. If both of us can come together, Enugu, Anambra, all those states can come together. We do it like Larry. We do it like we take. Let's just forget about party. That's the problem we are having. We are having about party. This one we say I'm from this party. This one we say I'm from this party. So that's the thing that's the only thing they use to divide us. If both of us can come together, say no, this person is not giving us what we want in our land. Either he go or another person will take his position. But the problem is this: even if we do that, we will get at least 20% of what we want. We will not get 100% because the Fulani Caliphate, the Nigerian government, they will still control them. We know those ones, but at least there is something we say in our parable. Because we cannot fight these people from up. We have to start it in our own land. Because if you like, you don't have it 100 times, then nobody will listen to you. Our destiny is in our hand. This problem we face now is in our hand. That is my own opinion. It's in our hand. If we cannot, the Bible says the kingdom of God is suffered by violence. Only violence can take it by force.
You're
if
correct.
we cannot wake up and do the needful, forget about it.
You're very correct. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. That is very wonderful.
Very good,
a lot of people are calling already. The lines will be open. Don't forget that the number to call remain +234 810 The number is right there at the top corner of this screen. So make do with it. And if you have not subscribed, please click on the subscription button. Please keep sharing, keep liking, and bring people on board, because we are discussing important issue that concerns every one of us. The same number, you can call it on direct line, and also you can call it on the WhatsApp line. We are having comments from here. Let us quickly take a look at some of the comments we have here so that we proceed. Relevant comments are what we're going to take. From Kinsley Obidemma, who is the first person that made a comment, he said, I think they are more insensitive than being afraid. That is what Obidemma is saying here, that the governors are more of being insensitive. That's what is happening to our people, doesn't even touch them. They don't feel it, than even being afraid. And I agree with him. And then we have, we're only going to take just important comments from here. Those of you who are sending your compliment, we are sending it back to you. Thank you very much for watching. Those of you who say we agree with what we're saying, thank you so much. We have people like Alexander M, we have Osoko and Emmanuel, Coleman, Chidi, Visus, and all the rest of them. We thank you all. Chidi Evitu said that, yes, can you please help us? My brother, can you please put your listening device on the mute so that
TV down.
Put it on the mute so that it doesn't interrupt what we're saying here. Thank you very much, my brother, for your cooperation. We have someone who said that this topic is very important. Of course, it is very, very important. And those who are saying, like Chidi Abi, to say this program is nice. One, that Igbo governors have been compromised by the Northern Caliphate. I agree with him. I seriously agree with him. Because many of these Igbo governors, they are hoping that by 2023, if they are good slaves, let me put it that way, if they are good stooges, then they will be, giving a ticket for the 2023 pipe of Igbo presidency. I call it pipe dream. Stanley Ihunze said, our governors is after their selfish gain and thereby become saboteurs to themselves and the entire region. I agree with him. Yeah. I agree completely with Stanley Ihunze. Thank you for that comment. We have Modestus. And we have other people like Nwokoko Dia. He said, Nwokoko Dia said that Southeastern governors are cowards. And we have Dan Onwekwe Ndewo Nomunem. We thank you, we appreciate you for watching. And that is what we can take so far, the comments we can take so far for now. All right? So now we have talked about, we have observed, we are on the same page, and from the people who are also dropping their comments, and from you viewers out there, we are on the same page that our governors are compromised. Our government are not on the same page as we do. Our governments do not feel the pulse of our people. Our aspiration doesn't touch them. What we are facing, the challenges, the deaths, the killings, doesn't even, touch them. Now, it is an obvious truth. What shall we do? Because we have lamented enough. If we scream here, broadcast here from today till next year, without any expedient action from the people, then, to be honest with you, nothing will change. In fact, it will get even worse. So we are here not just to talk, we are here to profile solution, actionable solution, not just saying things that are not going to be possible. We say things that we can achieve. And the number one thing that we have observed on this platform, and we say, we should try to enforce it. We should try to make sure that we bring it to them. We take it to their doorstep. We take it to the government. We compel the government of Southeast to sign that bill into law. And how are we going to do that? First, we are going to conscientize the people who are already doing here, to tell the people and for them to see the dangers and be mobilized. We need 1 million persons to march in each state to lock down the entire state, because you cannot say you are doing your business anywhere and yet you cannot guarantee that you are going to go and come back home safe. You cannot guarantee that your families are safe in the villages. You cannot guarantee that you can easily go to your town and not be kidnapped by herdsmen and ransom being pleaded for. We cannot guarantee the lives of our people with the activities of people who are occupying our forests and refuse to identify with the community. We cannot just sit down and think that everything is all right. We have to take action. And if the governors feel that they cannot, or they are waiting for, or they think we don't know what we want, or we can just be talking, then we take it to them and tell them that we are the people and we are the government. We are the ones that have the power. We made the government, because without the people there will be no government. It is the people that is the government. And if you don't have people to lead, then you are not a leader. And we are going to take it to them, go to the houses of assembly, go to government houses, stand. 1 million people will march in each state. Look at what is happening in America and all over the world, just because of the death of one man. Everybody is out there on the street. Everybody is out there on the street, irrespective of their race, irrespective of their religious affiliation. This is what we want here.
And we have to let them know that we want this, our internal security, be formed the way the Yorubas formed their own. I don't know why they are scared. I heard that one time they held a security meeting about community policing. Then it was an Hausa Fulani man that they called to come and moderate or whatever, listening to what they were saying, which is wrong, totally wrong. I am an Igbo man. I can defend any Southerner with anything I have. I will stand for a Southerner before going to Nigeria or to do anything. Our home first. We need that security, because if we have such security like the Yorubas have, we will not be scared. I am scared about the people we left back home. I am scared because they cannot protect themselves. They only have their machete and hose. And we are all here claiming big boys, big boys. Who are we? We are nothing without our home. That home is our defense. If our defense is leaking, what are we doing in attack? The attack will not, you score goal, they score then. So please, let us consider it should be our first priority. That security, internal security. All those our boys that follow IPOP, follow all these people, they should all enroll them in the security field, because so that even if anything happens to them, we take responsibility, we take care of them. Anyway, we contribute to make sure that they stand. Chinedu, you are doing a great job. Anybody that wants to have a child like you will know that God blessed him. God will bless you. I will continue putting you in prayer, because you are not a tribalistic guy, and you are somebody who says the truth. I watched your program yesterday where Nnamdi was insulting Asari Doku, but let me tell you guys one thing. No matter how little anybody is, no matter how poor the person is, please respect works in a very big way. I am a testimony of being loyal, because the people I was loyal to when I was growing, I was thinking they will make me rich, but it never come from them. But still, that respect, they talk about me today. Oh, we know you will make it. We know you will make it, because they know I was obedient. If I am following you, I follow you with all my heart. They don't give me a dime when I was small. I wash car, I polish their shoes, I go errands for them and nothing. Nobody pay me. But today, I can beat my chest that I am also a man. like them. So please, Chinedu, your platform, we will do everything. Any notable Igbo man that loves his country should support Chinedu. Chinedu is a great guy. We love him.
Okay. If I thank you so much, in as much as I appreciate that compliment, honestly speaking, it flatters me a lot. But we just have to concentrate on the thing. In fact, the thing is just heavy in my heart that we need an expedient action. We need an expedient action on how to mobilize our people. It's not something that we're going to discuss all over here on the social media, on the live broadcast, but I must tell you and tell our listeners out there that something is happening. We are mobilizing people, but we need to reach out because not all our people, you can attest to that, not all our people can listen to this platform, especially those in Nigeria. You know how expensive internet is. Not everyone can get this information right here. We need to take this message to all the villages. We need to take this message to all the towns. We need to take this message to those who cannot have access to internet. We need to go to radio station to educate and mobilize our people for this 1 million march. Let me take the first caller on this program very quickly. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Asus.
Yeah, you are live and direct on this program. Your name and where you're calling from. Very quickly, make your submission.
Okay, I'm calling from Spain. My name is Chizoba.
Chizoba from Spain. Go on. What's your take on what we're discussing about tonight?
Okay, my take is that the governors are responsible for the loss of lives and deaths and property of Igbo people because I don't see the reason why any right-thinking Igbo man should be afraid of his own people, should be afraid of the enemy of his own people. You understand me? What is happening in Nigeria today shows that Eastern governors, any Igbo man, right Igbo thinking man that allow this thing to be happening, only come there and cry and go back home in his office and remain the same, are in connive with those people who is killing his people and must be held responsible. Because they saw what happened in Benue, and the man, being a man after his people's heart, did what is necessary, no matter what. And they tried to stop him, he refused, because the life of the Benue people matters. This is responsible leadership. But because in Igbo people, they are too selfish, you see what problem they have? Whenever they call them names, they say they don't respect them. But how can you respect common idiots? How can you respect someone common idiot like the one of Anambra State, who stood like a drunkard in public and telling us one Fulani kid, an Igbo man, they pay 500,000. If Obiano, if I see him in person, I would ask him, wow, if he was killed while growing up by Fulani, yes, would he have become governor? Then to sit on top of millions of naira to tell us that he will pay 500,000 for a soul of an Igbo man. It's a very shameful word. That man, those kind of people should be ashamed of themselves. But the people also are responsible because they vote the people in. They vote them in.
Okay.
We should want to vote people. We should be watching people like Abaribe, who stood the test of time to speak and defend Igbo people. These are the people we need in governance.
Yes.
Not fearful backyard business. They brought them in.
Okay.
Who want to become slaves to their master.
All right.
So this is what you people have to do. We in the diaspora, when we see them here, we try to treat their fuck up. People at home should hold them responsible and any Igbo man killed by Fulani, each governor must pay for their family member's life in the place of that. There's no 500,000 because any Igbo man is worth more than 100 million.
All right, thank you, my brother. Thank you very much. We have other callers. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Can I say something about what you just said?
All right, you can go on, brother. Very quickly, then we'll let in the caller.
I want to cut my contribution short. I want to make it very, very short. Here is the problem. Can we mobilize our youth to meet the elders and meet the traditional rulers? There are some traditional rulers are corrupt also. We know that. We understand that.
Exactly.
I don't want to go left or right. There is, we know. But let us meet those ones are good ones. Then we can, because they are the one we tell the governors, enough is enough. You understand? Because I still believe in our own land, we have
that
something
is why the 1 million march is
that is why
it's
we
necessary.
exactly,
why.
chief, exactly, because I can categorically tell you a lot of consultations have been made. These governors, they don't think about anything. They don't reason. In fact, so many meetings have been called with respect to this. ADF, Igbo Development Foundation, have sent a drafted copy for this bill to all the state assemblies and all the governors. For 3 years now, they have not done anything about it. So, we are here. We are partnering with PRM. That is the mobilization platform for this 1 million march. We are mobilizing PRM supported by ADF. And we are here to conscientize people on BVI Channel 1 for that 1 million march, because that is the only thing, the only language they will understand. Let us quickly take our sister's call. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Can you mute where you are?
Hello, I can hear you.
Mute where you are listening from, because we are getting our feedback. Our voice is echoing from here. Mute where you are listening from so that we can hear you properly.
Okay, I'm listening from Germany.
All right. Your submission, please go on with your submission very quickly.
Okay, what I want to say is, thank you for the good work you are doing, first of all. And second of all, I just want to point out that one aspect that we are overlooking is the legislative, because we are just looking at the governors and we forget a very important part of who can make this happen, and that is the House of Reps or something like that in the states. The legislative, they are supposed to make the law. House of Assembly. What are they called in the state? I forgot now. So they are the one that. Yeah, State House of Assembly. So they are the ones that are supposed to make the premise for a legal building of something like Amoteku in Igbo lands, all across Igbo land. Because without that legal premise, it will be like an attack on the federal. So we need legislative to lay the foundation, give it a legal backing so that each state can now adopt it based on that legal premise. Because without that legal premise, it's going to be difficult. So I think that we are overlooking the main foundation of what we are looking for. So this is just what I want to contribute. Thank you to everybody.
Thank you, Blessed Dawn. Thank you so much, my sister.
I disagree with her. I disagree with her. Sorry. Can I say something? When Yorubas, I'm not cutting you off, brother, because when we say something here, we have to say as it is. When the Yorubas stood up and form a whatever you call it, they did not consult anybody. There's no consult anybody. There is not wrote any paper. There's no go to House of Assembly. If we do it on our own, the Nigerian government, they will know that we are serious. I am the hardcore of Biafra. I am the hardcore of IPOP. IPOP is doing good job in our land. I know that, but they cannot do it alone. We need more people. We need more Biafrans to wake up. That's the very simple truth.
Okay, my
brother. If you are waiting to go and write a paper and bring it back, all of us will go.
Okay, my brother. Let me point out
my
something.
brother, what we are discussing here, we are not talking about IPOP. We are talking about a problem that concerns every Igbo man. Because if you start making it an IPOP something, it will be sensationalized. Because I have been following all the utterances that are coming.
Chief, excuse me. Hang on there. Now, brother, there is a mix-up there. She is not talking about the federal house of what do you call it, House of Reps in Abuja. She was talking about the state assemblies, and the state assemblies are responsible for the passage of this bill into law. Then the executive will now execute, will now set up the security to enforce this law. But whereas the state assembly do not, the state government also have an overriding power to send it as an executive bill that will be that will be signed. You understand the relationship there? So this Igbo Development Foundation have actually sent a drafted bill to all the state assemblies in the Igbo-speaking states, the 5 states in the southeast, and Delta State and River State. But these things have not been signed. And also this drafted bill was sent to all the governors, but they don't care to sign it. That is what our sister is saying. Now let us now say this.
Okay.
We are talking about the solution now because we do not have too much time on this program. We have only 1 hour to spend on this program. We have fast spent it. We are talking about action, expedient action to take now. Because so many people would say, we have been talking too much, we need action. Now this is the time for the action. And that action is for the people. And how can we get the people to know? You know, the Bible says, faith comes from hearing. So the people cannot even have faith in what we are saying if they have not heard. They need to be mobilized, and that is why what we are doing here is very important. But how many people can we reach on the internet and on social media? These Fulani herdsmen or these people that are Marudas that are taking and ransacking our villages, they are not even on social media. They are not tweeting anything. They are not even putting the word on notice. They don't have any radio station. They have an agenda and they are executing it. So we have to draft what is our agenda. We need to put a law in place. We are not people of anarchists. We are not people that promote anarchism and violence. But we are people of rules and regulation. And we stand by it. And that is why we are asking the governors to sign this bill into law. That these herders should not be settling in our forests. If they want to be in our community, they have to come to the community and be identified. They have to have,
yes.
they must have a grazing land that is fenced. In our homes, in our individual domestic homes, in our villages, people go to the forest to cut out grass and come and feed their livestock in their houses.
Yeah, sure.
That is how it is being done. You don't allow your livestock to be straying about. So if you are doing it as a matter of business, and the point is that we are even the biggest patronizers, and that is why they should. We are not the ones that is supposed to be begging them. They should be the ones begging, but they have to be among the community. The community will know them. Our people are travelers. Our people are scattered across the entire universe. But when we go there, we identify with the community. We add value to the community. We are part of the community. The community knows us. We know the community. But these people, they come in the wee of the night. They go to the forest and settle, threatening the lives of our farmers, our women. Look at what happened recently at Anamelum, if I'm not mistaken. Look at what happened in that place where the farm settlement was ransacked and a girl of 22 years abducted. Up to now, we've not heard anything about it. Perhaps they are going to pay 500,000 for that. The Fulanis will pay according to what the governors are saying and their arrangement. This is not the kind of arrangement we want, and that is what we're saying. We need them to pass this thing into law so that when herders, there will be no need for them to have clash with the farmers. Their cows are in their ranches where they ranch them and fence it off. They go and collect grasses and go and feed them there. If they want to sell it there, people will come there to buy. If they want to carry it to the market, people will go to the market to buy. And that is simple. It is not too much grammar. And we have security to enforce that law. Because if there is no law, if you set up any security outfit, how are they going to? Under what authority? Delta State recently, some boys mobilized, their vigilantes mobilized from different communities and said, we are taking these people out of our forest. A local government chairman, common local government chairman did this. Why is the governors backing out?
Watched it.
Because they are promised 2023, which they are not even sure of. That is why we have to march. So for us to do that, we have to mobilize our people, and it takes a lot. We need to go to the radio stations. We need to mobilize the people. We need to conscientize them and inform them. We need to go to the villages, print flyers, meet in new ways in all the communities, because some of these Igwes are accomplices too. Some of these Igwes, they are not cooperating. But I believe a good number of them are good and learned, which can listen, who understood the situation at hand. We consult all these Igwes and also the churches. The church have to play a big role in this. In fact, they are supposed to be the ones in the front because the people that are being killed are their sheep. They are their followers. They are their members. So all the clergymen, all the bishops, all from every denomination, whether Catholic, Anglican or Pentecostal, or even traditional worshippers, everybody is involved. We are all equal stakeholders. And that is what we're saying here. And if you want to be part of this, if you want to be a volunteer, I want to use this opportunity to say this categorically clear. Join, just go and register your presence on our Facebook group page. We've set up a Facebook group page where volunteers are being mobilized, people who are ready to mobilize from their different localities. Go there, identify yourself, or even call this number to give us your own submission. Before I continue, I want to tell you this. We need fund to mobilize this. Asu Chinedu Peters is not a money bag. Asu Chinedu Peters is just living by the little savings he has. And the few people working with me, a lot of politicians are calling this platform, trying to douse it, trying to bring us in, trying to give us the money so that we just keep these things aside. We are making huge sacrifices. We are making great commitments. But we cannot allow them to pilot this because they are compromised. That is why it has to be taken by the people. That is why this project must be taken by the people. That is why the people must fund the mobilization. We don't even need to give the mobilizers a cover. Go and pay for the radio program. Go and print flyers, send it to us. The people on ground will go and do the job. The little money for the fuel and other logistics, we can still try to mobilize it. We need to carry this thing fast because there is no time. And if you're hearing me and you want to be a volunteer for this mobilization, now and tomorrow, after this broadcast, call this number +234-810-4545-533. Call it, or you call our partner, my partner Ndubisa and Enugu on +234-810-420-7522. +234-810-420-7522. When you call and identify you want to partner with this movement to sponsor it, to ensure that we raise the 1 million march, because it is obvious that we are going to march. It is obvious that we are going to tell these governors that enough is enough. You have to be part of this. Your support is well needed, is well appreciated, but we need financial support to get this mobilization off the ground. And that is what we are saying here. If you have what you have to say, Chief, you can make your contribution because we are coming close to the end of the program. You can make a contribution.
Okay. What I am saying, whoever that the governor is that said that head of an Igbo person is 500,000, let him bring one of his child for people to kill, then I'll give him $1 million. I think I am the highest bidder of that. So what I will say again is that we need this contribution. We have to contribute, and anytime, not just to contribute once and just sit back. Chinedu, I trust you, and I will always stand by you. I will send me an account. I don't want to publicize what I will be doing anyway. When it comes to finances, I can do anything that comes.
All right, Chief Eke, hang on there. Let us quickly take this caller from on WhatsApp.
Can you hear me now? Listen, Chinedu.
Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Oh, about what you people are discussing, I want to put mouth. Okay.
All right.
This thing.
Go on.
This thing we are talking about. I don't know. Maybe I lost him.
Go on. We can hear you.
We are hearing you.
We are hearing you, my brother. Go on.
In an if
hearing you.
Okay. Can't if reduce elmife. Obu piko ife unekwu ndị ugwu na-amụ anyamụ. Ka nwere ọnụ be wa na-amụ anyamụ n'ife unekwu makwa na ege ụnọ ntị. Tedi. Maliku nu se akpa nkata. ife unu na-ekwu abụghị ordinary thing. I need unu need cooperating. I need cooperating. Ife na-ewu egede ni bụ okwu kikuna akwa the combo and or this thing or was leaking na okwe wa na-ese wa need cooperating with Nnamdi. No was no anyu kwa 1 million obo fofo. The best thing if you wanna why just use this nama. The iji we na confuse no. Obu na nama kwa acho ani kwa na acho. Ani kwa acho this iresi ma agenye kwa wan wenye na wan. Makwasi na wanwe hani wanwe hu we busi onye opna na wage nwane. So nama wa ipo help just iji we na eme eli anya. Mana ife na-ewu he ni bana we go gande we go golo ndị governors anyị wa ma ho ifu eme we richi go ọnụ mana ọ bụ Chukwu ga-ajụwa ya bụ ajụ. So n'ife dị la anyị kịta bụ ka anyị niile cooperate ya unu mara ife unu ga-eme I request na from onye we ha idea nke asị mba na nke a ga-aga onye asị na nke a ga-aga. The best thing bụ kịta bụ mmadụ nwe onye wa ga-atrust ndị ga-eche nche ya bụ the best thing unu eme. Ọ bụ n'ife niile kwunu ga na-ewepụ ha na na-ekwu okwu anyị niile ya ma anyị ọ maka na anyị nwe many language ya bụ hela anyị ji na nwe ofu obi. Mana by now suppose wahago nwanyị na anyị ga-enwe ofu obi no matter na anyị nwe different language we cooperate ya one was anyị kwa 1 million ọbụ fọfọ.
Thank you, man.
Kai cooperate ya kai we ya lead na-ewepụ ife niile na na-emenu si na-enweghị no dịka amana ka ngese sụa ka nsụa n'ọnụ be anyị nzubi na n'ọnụ ya bụ nzukọ nke nzuzo ọ ga-abụ few people ga-ezu ife niile ndị ugwu na-egwu eme ọ bụ na nwancha niile na-ama ọ bụ na ndị ugwu niile na-ama nkata niile wa akpa for years ka ngwa mana ka ngwa gada one secret thing bene ọ bụkwa na wa bido ife wa na-ebido bana Chineke ya mebigo ma ekpela anyị na-egbe bụkwa bido ka Chineke mekwa agbu m onwe wa kwa ya igbu anyị onye fụkwa ndị amị agbajekwana ndị amị ga-agbabulu ga-agbali de benani because wa bụ ndị Boko Haram over 13 years kwa plan ife over 13 years but that time nọ na kama kwa plan ife unwe bụ eji azụ wa na gboro nduse bụ eji azụ ndị ugwu wa ga-esi ọhịa ịfụ wa plan ma o tege wa plan no. So n'ife na-achọ gwa anyị biko unu mmadụ simple thing menu akpọghazina na zukọnụ na nzuzo na-eme n'ifu na-eme di mụnụ na-apụ ha kwa na-afụ ike ya maghị plan unu na-askata ifogo anụ na-emebi na-apọ izu obi ndị mmadụ onye ekwuche bigo my dear pụọ ademezie na unu mara ife unu ga-eme meme ya my own advice maka na give serious plan. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Ndị ọwụ na-achị anyị anaghị eme ụdị meeting ahụ ikwuru ha nọrọ ọkpa nkata then ha eme ka anyị trust ọha ọ ya mere anyị nwa nọ iche nwanne anyị nwoke ji mee organize ka anyị na-ekwu ka anụtụ dị onu anyị ọwụ that na ndị Igbo ihe ji mara anyị wee kpa nkata ịnọ n'azụ kwuo okwu and ihe ahụ ekwuru beta abịa ma ndị ga-aga ka ha na ndị agadi kwuo okwu iruo ịkparịwa ndị agadi biko ihe kwuru wee eziokwu and I get take note of it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, our sister not there. What she said actually in essence is that because we have widespread of audience here, and that's why we're making this video on this program in English, because we have our people in the southeast and also in the south, especially in the south who don't understand Igbo. So that's why we put it out there. A summary of what she said is that unity is paramount. That altercation, altercation, attacking each other will just take us nowhere. It will give our enemies the upper hand. We need unity. We need to work together. We need to synergize so that we'll be able to. We need to go into our houses and do the plotting, because these people that are coming here, they have an agenda. Their agenda, they are not discussing it on radio. Their agenda, they are not tweeting it. Their agenda, they are not on the social media. They are executing their action. And that brings me to one of the fundamental things which have been highlighted. We always complain, the governors, those in authority. But to be honest with you and to be fair with our people, but this is the hard truth that I must tell you. Ndi Igbo, we are, not us Ndi Igbo, the Southeast and the Southerners, we are politically naive. We are politically backward. We are not interested. It is in our nature. Yes, we are the people that are so self-independent. We don't depend on government to do anything for us. So we don't see government as important as long as our shops are open. But we don't recognize that everything, every bit of everything we do in life is affected by political decisions. If you allow charlatans to man that place, you will be what my wonderful, most respected woman, the traditional leader or the traditional king or queen of, they call her Omu of Anioma. That woman is exceptional. She made one comment. He said,
I love that woman.
She said that Ndibo, we are, how did she put it? He said, we are slavishly industrious. We are slavishly industrious. We are industrious, but we are slavishly and who is enslaving us? The government. And an average Igbo man, if you tighten the system, he will adjust himself and tighten to continue. If you increase the tariff, he will increase his hard work to meet up with the tariff. And that is how they have been enslaving us. If you need to just work for 10 hours, you see yourself working for 24 hours without break in order to meet up, and you will still meet up. That is our people. That is that slavishly being industrious. And they are taking it for a ride. We have to sit up and join the political movement. We must sit up, rally around and organize ourselves and take over power. Those who have the aspiration of our people at heart. Those who know what the people want. Those who can deliver the plight of the people. Not money bags that have stolen public wealth and take out of it to bribe you, to buy your vote. To be honest with you, all these politicians we're talking about, their children and their ward, their family don't participate in the election. You don't see them rigging the election. You don't see them carrying ballot box. You don't see them changing. But it is the poor people that they use.
You don't see them.
You don't see them. But once they pay you, they give you money to snatch ballot box. They give you money to rewrite election results. They give you money to buy your vote. The ordinary people, the security, they bribe you to keep quiet.
One bag of rice.
One bag, who gives you one bag? They will give you 1 derica of rice if you are very lucky, and 1,000 naira to go with it. That is for the entire 4 years.
Wow.
And that is why charlatans has continued to lead. And that is why we are taking it upon ourselves. We are going to fix our homeland. That is where our freedom starts. That is the real Biafran ideology that we preach on this platform. We must be free economically. We must be free politically. We must be free socially. We must be free spiritually. And that is the commitment of this platform. And that is why we say the freedom of our people will start if we have good government. And the government of the people will come from the people. And that is the true democracy. And that is why I continue to admonish every well-meaning Igbo person, and by extension Biafra in general, should rally around, organize yourselves. Let us take over the government of our homeland. We are not even talking about Abuja. And that reminds me, I want to make this announcement because we are closing any moment from now. I'll be bringing up a series of programs where what I call, if you make me your governor, so that our people will now know what it means to have good leadership, the leadership that inspires.
Yeah.
That is the program that I'll be bringing very soon, the series I will bring in very soon. If you make me your governor, so that our people understand what government truly means. Because our people are not favor government. Our people, they see government as doing them a favor. Government will tie road, they will carry camera up and down. Have you ever seen any Western world where they tie road and they will make it a gigantic project of achievement? Rubbish. A government will pay salary to you.
They use it to convince others to convince the other people.
You work after the month, they pay you salary. You start clapping hand for your governor. No, na try, no, na wall. Rubbish. It is your wage. You are entitled to it. What we see, what we want is a leadership that has the feeling of the people. I am not a praise singer.
The potential to do his work.
Like weekend.
And also like the governor of Cross River is doing something exceptional. I'm going to
Cross River as well.
Yes,
I'm going to publish something and you will understand what governance and leadership is. So that is what we are saying here. And that is why we are coming to the close of this program. We are coming close to the end of this program. We may take just one call while let me start with my brother to give his closing remark as we are rounding off. But before then, my brother, hang on. Let us quickly take the last call. Hello? Hello?
With the topic today, so I just sabatara now. Who's again YouTube? You want to control the topic?
Okay, sorry, you came late.
Look at this young man now. Then you realize that ever since he entered that state, he never went to Abuja to beg for any money or to beg for any project. Whatever that man is doing, he's taking it from his state, and he's paying all the workers in his state and all the security outfit in his state. He's doing it alone. That is why they are fighting him. That's why the Abuja is fighting him. If you look at what happened in COVID-19, he's the only man who stood up for his people. Even arrest the people who drug the drug in his state. Why am I trying to bring this up is this? If our people can come out as we are just discussing now, because the reason why we are facing this problem is because not everybody is speaking Igbo. Yes, just like what you just said before. If our people can come out in this 1 million mark you're talking about, I will appreciate it. Even me, I will contribute to make sure that it comes into effective. So that's the only thing I want to say there. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Chief, you can make your closing remark and we'll wrap it up.
Okay, my closing remark is just that I will plead for any Igbo person to accommodate our southern brothers and these our minorities. We call them minorities, but nobody is minority. Let us accommodate them because we have a lot of honorable people there. And arrogancy, we should leave it. When anybody that comes from Ogoja talks and you say, oh, shut up there, you have to beg us to become a Biafra. No, we are all Biafrans. We are all Biafrans. Any leader that is making himself a god, that person, we should overlook that person and look. If an Ijaw man will rule us today and we get Biafra, I prefer that Ijaw man. I want us to respect everybody. Then let us support this program, support this our brother, and make sure that he doesn't blink, because this boy does not sleep. He doesn't sleep. He's always talking about the betterness of Biafra. So I am pleading. The woman that talked, our sister, that woman, what she said is the truth. But we have a way of doing our thing, because there are ways we can be holding our meetings and nobody will know. And even before we say it, we have to have somebody that we trust, who is at the helm of our affairs, that can always take our decision and consult whoever that he feels like consulting. Is this things I want to do, is it good? Let us support him. Let us support somebody who believes in Igbo land, who believes in Biafra land, who believes in Ijaw, who believes in all the all the Biafran land. Let us support them. Let us be in love with everybody. We shouldn't be driving them away, because our leaders before, they try the same thing. They try to make themselves demigod. But now we of this generation, and Ijaw man is my brother, and I will go to Ijoland and sleep and wake up and eat their food and do whatever I like as a Biafran. So please let us be together, come together and make this thing a reality.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
That
so
is
much,
my
Chief.
own.
Thank you, Chief.
Please, I want to ask one question, Brother
Go on very quickly.
Chinedu.
Go on.
Because just like what our brother just said now, my question is this. My question is this. This program now, you know, this is my first time I'm listening to this program. Is there have you make any move at all with those our brothers, like all these Joe guys, Safe, all those people? Have you make any move there personally
Of course.
to highlight them
Of
about
course.
this program?
Of course. Of
Thank you
course.
very much
It's
for
widespread.
this question.
Yes, of course. Everybody is put on. In fact, it is widespread. We are talking about the entire southeast and south, and we are still mobilizing
that's the only thing I want to hear.
Yes.
That's the only thing I want to hear.
Yes, and I want to also
and please again.
Go on.
Please again, if by any way any of our so-claimed leaders have offended any of these Ijo or any Igbo man or all our elders, please, they should forgive and forget. And
all right.
Look unto we that respect them, that have respect for all of them. One person should not destroy our relationship. Let us build it. Thank you.
All right, as a closing remark, I want to quickly take this comment that came in from WhatsApp. He said that my opinion for the 1 million march, why not consult IPOB? Why not go to the people that has number already? To be honest with you, everybody is an equal stakeholder. Whether you are Ohanes and Igbo, whether you are Ijo National Youth Council, whether you are Maso, whether any group you belong to or ethnic nationality you affiliate yourself with, we are all equal stakeholders here. Don't say
we are all Biafrans.
We are all Biafrans. Don't say if you don't consult me, I will not be part of this. No.
I am IPOB member, but I'm not against this program.
Every one of us.
We are all Biafrans.
No, every one of
IPOB means the people, indigenous people of Biafra.
Of course, you are correct.
The indigenous people of Biafra.
Yes.
Very simple.
Every one of us are involved in this.
Our problem, our mindset is our problem. Our
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. You're correct.
If you can remove that thing is in our mind. This one is this one. Because this one, they brought this thing to us. Somebody from Enugu will say, this Anambra guy, make you forget Anambra people, make you not do anything. But he just say one story. If you can remove that in our mind, this is our mindset problem. I swear to God, we will conquer all Biafra land. This planning we use their legs to come up from our land.
You are very correct, my brother. That you have said it all. Because when these people come and roll out their machine, they don't know whether you are IPOB member or Masop member or Igbo or Ijo. They will just.
They call everybody.
Everybody is Nyamiri to them. Exactly. So please. So our people. Everybody is here to. You are part of it. Everybody is here. Don't wait to be consulted. And don't think that nobody. Listen, this mission is strategized in such a way that
we are not going to fight anybody.
Even if you take this head, even if you take this head up, it doesn't start from me. It doesn't end with me. It doesn't start with anybody. It is the people's movement. The people will march, and nothing will stop it. And that is where we are wrapping it up.
Yes.
Thank you very much, my brother who joined us. Thank you, Chief Kefan. We appreciate you. Thank you, our esteemed viewers, those who called in and those who text in. We appreciate you. Please, I will make this this appeal. Please, if you want to support this mission, this movement to secure our land, please call the number 0810-4545-533 at +234 if you are outside Nigeria, or you call 0810-420-7522. If you are part of it, if you want to become partner and a sponsor for this project, for this 1 million march, please, when you call, we will add you to a classified platform where we talk about how to finance and fund it. This is not what we're going to be talking about on the social media or the strategy we are using or any other information. We are here to just sensitize you.
Bro Chinedu,
yeah.
Excuse me. What is there any other date? Is there any other date you can have this program? Because there are some things that is happening around us. I would like us to talk about.
Of course.
Let
me take you there because I'm going to go to that place before you interrupted. This program comes. Okay. We have matters arising where we talk about everything that touches us generally, whether as Igbos, as Biafra.